So someone who's popped up in my feed right recently is someone called Pegasus. Now Pegasus is known for making videos about slop, basically. He's a slop tuber. I think he's happy with that assessment. And I recognized his name and I was like, oh, you've done vegan videos, anti-vegan videos against people like that vegan teacher. That's interesting. Yet here he is. It's been 3 weeks since the Collargate incident, right? I think it has been 3 weeks. He has made a video on this basically every single day. He has made claims that he believes Hasan to be an animal abuser, a dog abuser. So bearing in mind, Pegasus has added this to his video, but let's just see what Pegasus has to say at the minute about abusing dogs.
If Atlas responds well to them, if they like Atlas, we know they're good people. But you can tell if somebody's really mean to animals, it's like the Jeffrey Dahmer thing.
Yeah.
Like every serial killer ever has
Wait a minute.
been really bad to animals. That's sort of how they started.
My God. So apparently the quote-unquote Reddit drama, as Hasan would put it, has actually reached the vice president. Did I lie when I said this series is absolute cinema? My God. Now, politics aside, even if you don't like the guy, that was a very common sense take, right?
Yeah, a common sense take that actually condemns the behavior of like most of the country. Like the overwhelming majority, nearly everyone. Okay.
Electrocuting a dog for daring to move from its spot after 5 to 10 hours is insane. And he's
Ooh, Pegasus. It's insane. It's insane to electrocute a dog. Ooh. Is it then insane to pay for animals to be exploited and killed, like be sent to be gassed or have their throats slit or sometimes be electrocuted to death so you can have them in food? This is with the assumption that Pegasus, by the way, isn't vegan, because we're going to look at some of the videos he's made. I'm assuming probably not, right? Because if you did go vegan, you'd want to go back to those vegan videos and probably delete them. But obviously you're not necessarily going to remember every claim you've made in a video, or even maybe that the video was made. So, we'll see.
Completely right. If you can actually harass and torture a living, breathing animal, something as innocent and lovable as a dog, literally man's best friend, chances are you are probably a psychopath and probably capable of some truly heinous, evil shit, even to humans.
Then why do you defend the exploitation and killing, assuming, I'm just going to say henceforth, right, this is the caveat, assuming that you aren't vegan, then why would you pay for that to happen to animals? Worse to happen to animals?
Humans. When you're such a prolific animal abuser that the vice president of the United States of America steps in to publicly destroy you, Hasan Piker's animal torture is now solidified in US history. Wow, I'm shocked, and it's just Gaia. It's just Gaia looking at the screen. The drama continues. This is literally my face right now when I heard this news. This is actually me.
Yeah, look, basically, I think we can conclude, right, that this Pegasus guy seems to think that it's abusive to use a shock collar on a dog. He seems to think it's animal abuse. I think that's fair, and I am not quite sure if he's vegan. If we go back to older videos, this one was 4 years ago. We got one from 2 years ago and 2 years ago. I think this is when veganism, that vegan teacher, Tash Peterson, they were getting a lot of traction on YouTube, so it became the thing to just hate on them, make videos about them. So I think people like Pegasus then were like, oh, this is like a popular thing, so I'm going to talk about it. Let's just hear a few of the claims that he makes, all right? This is what's making me think he might not be vegan, so I don't know why he's then concerned with animal abuse and then not being vegan, if so.
You compiled, goddamn. Here's a question that we all wanted answered. Do you need to love animals to be vegan? No, you just need to have basic respect for the lives of other individuals. Sorry, fellas, I made the mistake of having taste buds. Anyway.
So, someone's put up on a TikTok saying, look, you don't even need to love animals, you just need to give them basic consideration, and then you're hand-waving that by saying, oh, I'm sorry for having taste buds. So is the argument that I can take from that you believe it's justified to exploit and kill non-human animals on the basis that they taste good to you? I mean, that's silly anyway, because like I try eating the raw flesh of a chicken. I don't think you'd particularly enjoy that. I think you particularly enjoy the herbs and spices around them, right? Let's just see if he says anything else.
Anyways, that's pretty much it for the vegan lady. I mean, there's not really much to talk about here. She's definitely not as crazy as the vegan teacher.
Okay, so yeah, let's move on to this one.
Now, probably the most cringe thing that could possibly exist is when a prank actually fails. And one of the worst premises for a prank possible is tricking vegans into eating meat. That is an
I think he might actually defend us here. Let's see.
actual prank. Now, I know it's a whole meme on the internet to make fun of vegans being like, look at all these snobby entitled people thinking they're better than the rest of us meat.
I mean, who's a chicken gonna like think is better or safer to be around? Someone who's going to harm them, or someone who will actually consider their interest? Right, there's possible world A, there's possible world B. You have a person who exploits and kills animals or pays someone to do it, or you have someone who doesn't. Which one is like morally better? It's gonna be the one who doesn't, right? It's just like, what do you want me to say? Like, yeah, if you engage in certain behaviors, that can make you better. Certain behaviors can make you worse. That in turn will make the others who don't do that better. Like, what else is supposed to be said? I don't understand. I really don't.
Meat eaters. And, you know, people who want to force that sort of lifestyle on other people, they suck.
Oh, so someone sucks when they want other people to be vegan. Like, try to force, like, what, are you vegan? Because if I forced you, you would be, right? If you are vegan, these videos need to come down. Okay. Like, hang on, wait. Are you forcing your views on Hasan or anyone who may shock their dogs? Like, if you think he shocked his dog, are you forcing his view by making videos every single day for 3 weeks talking about how he's scum, how he's an animal abuser? What?
But in this case, the guy did literally nothing wrong. The prankster is a utter scumbag. Like,
I'll give him that. Fair enough for defending the vegan and not just thinking, oh, just because you are vegan, it is like funny to pull a prank on you that goes against your values. I'll give you that.
forcing people to eat meat against their will is actually insane psycho behavior.
Are you vegan?
Yeah.
Would you like to try our vegan chicken?
May I see it first?
Yeah. Why are you eating it like that?
Because I don't trust
You don't trust me?
you. No.
Damn.
I don't eat animal.
You're vegan,
Yes.
so you can eat chicken.
No. Is this chicken?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't work for a restaurant. I'm just feeding vegetarian people chicken. Tastes good though, no? Can we get an opinion? Whoa,
What a fucking loser, dude.
I'm trying to convert vegans. I got us some Popeyes. I'm just trying to get people to eat more meat
Why you did that? I told
because
you I'm
I don't
not
like
vegan.
vegans. I don't like vegans. I have beef with you guys, which is kind of ironic.
I'm gonna call the police.
Wait, hold on.
Call the police.
Look, now it's fair.
Wow, he's so happy, guys. Look at that face. Successful prank. We left the other guy extremely pissed and about to punch my face. Prank successful. Listen, people have their reasons for being vegan. It's like one of the main reasons vegans are made fun of on the internet is because they try to push their lifestyles onto others. Only certain
Well, hang on though, you're pushing your lifestyle onto people who want to shock their dogs. You are telling them they're abusing animals by doing that. You are forcing your view. You might be a slop tuber, right, and think that you're not talking about any value system, but you make videos on people when you think they've done something wrong. You do that. So is it like cringe for you to force your views by making videos talking about how you think people should behave or calling out behavior that you think is bad? No.
certain groups of people, obviously, but a lot of the viral ones are like, you know, they guilt trip you for being a meat eater, and they say that
Oh wait,
if you eat meat, you're a horrible person. So that's why nobody.
the person that he referenced, I don't think they even said that. They might have. But you, by your own value system, think Hasan's a horrible person, partially because of what you believe he did to a dog. But you, if you're not vegan, pay for worse to happen to other animals, by the way. You wouldn't be able to justify it if you're sharing your value system here. So
Everybody likes the vegans. Also, sometimes they're a bit crazy. But here you are doing the exact same thing, essentially.
sometimes vegans are crazy. Like, isn't this applicable to literally every group of humans whatsoever? It's just kind of like unnecessary to say.
Forcing them to eat meat, which is disgusting. It's actually disgusting. Like, try doing this in a different place, like an actual religious place. If you ever try to force like Hindus to eat beef or Muslims to eat pork, you see what happens. You see what happens after that, you dipshit. You're lucky this guy didn't absolutely break your face for that shit, okay?
Lucky.
People have their own reasons and they're really devout to these reasons, okay? You might think it's stupid. You might think it's dumb. You might think it's not a nutritious diet or whatever, or that all humans should be eating meat, but that's your opinion, and they're allowed to have their opinion as well, and you forcefully tricking them into eating meat is absolutely psychopathic. Like, you should go to jail for this. Now, this next clip here is actually shameless.
Okay, yeah, I think that's the one. So he does, to be fair, defend, you know, he doesn't go as far as to say that that's actually a funny thing. People, you know, think that's hilarious. And then, yeah, we just have this clip.
Does every vegan and non-vegan agree with this Futurama meme? Everyone, including vegans with common sense. Animals eat animals. Is nature. That vegan teacher. No, it doesn't. I taught my dog to eat tofu. Or dog. Classic. Oh, classic. Can't believe.
So then he moves on, right? And I just want to see if he agrees with this. Animals eat animals. It's nature. Do you think it's common sense to say that? And then extrapolate from that it would be, because bearing in mind, the vegan position, right, when people debate it, they're not saying, oh, animals eat other animals in nature, and then that's where it ends. They're saying animals eat other animals in nature, therefore I can too. Do you think that would be a good justification? Do you think that would be common sense? Now, I have a debate channel called Carnist Word Salad, okay? You can look it up. Very recently, VPM, they debated someone who tried to deploy common sense in a debate. It's just not going to help you. Anyway, again, this is assuming Pegasus isn't vegan. Like, he could well have changed. Like, this is 2 years ago. Okay, that's a long time. So it could be well the case that he's actually vegan, and the reason that he's so disgusted with the concept of this happening is because he values sentient beings. I'm just not sure. My leaning is that he isn't vegan. And if he's not, then that's a problem by his own view. Otherwise, why are you calling someone an animal abuser, talking about how they're a bad person, all this shit? That wouldn't really make sense.